All right, welcome back to today's episode. For those of you who are just joining, this is our Inverk Agency. We specialize in helping B2B businesses scale their revenue. Today we have a really exciting guest, Safi, the founder of TekGenie. Thank you for being here, Safi. If we get just started with a quick background on TekGenie. So what is TekGenie and what inspired you to create them?
Well, thank you very much, Aryan. As you mentioned my name is Shaukatullah Safi, and I'm the founder of TekGenie. Now, TekGenie started off as a software development company a couple of years back, and with the recent boom in AI, we have focused our services and products on AI. Why this shift? Because I have a very long relationship with AI. I have graduated from an AI specialized degree back when I graduated in 2010. And that's why when the boom happened, we said, well, I could not be anywhere else. I could be doing AI, and that's why we have focused on AI. So we provide solutions to SMEs and help them through their AI journey.
Awesome. I think that's great. That's smart to go the AI route. I think that's where everything's heading here pretty quickly. Um, So, as the founder now, I believe you have another role in the company. So, can you share a little bit about your role and how you fit into the bigger picture at TekGenie?
As I said, my expertise do come from AI, so I am, in a way, the director in running the show. However, I am very much hands-on as well myself. So I do deliver trainings, AI trainings and boot camps, and do help on developments as and when required on agent developments and any other software solutions which we provide to our clients, especially if it has an AI automation or an AI factor into it.
Yeah, awesome. And then, so I want to start this with really getting into the leadership roles that obviously you have being the founder. What, how would you say that you keep your team aligned and motivated?
Yes, it's a very good question, and sometimes the team could lose motivation, especially if their jobs are being threatened by AI. So they do get a bit, down. And at those times, I do give them a reminder about the industrial revolutions which happened over time, and that it is not going to be the end of their jobs. Their jobs may shape into different things, but eventually it's not going to take their livelihood. So the conversation do descend into whether they are safe or not at this stage. So especially, with AI do making a lot of dent into the job market and making many people jobless at the moment, the tech industry is not immune to it, and at times my team do feel like, what if their job has been done by AI? What would they do? So that is truly something which we do keep an eye on, and we do have regular conversations about.
Nice. That's interesting. I like the way that you went about that. So then, with your team members, how would you say you approach goal setting and growth planning?
I have worked in corporates, Ariane, before, and the KPIs, goal settings, your 6 monthly reviews, and your yearly reviews. I've been through all of these. Now, the fact of the matter is that if you are not close with your team, and if you don't know and you don't understand the pain points, and you don't understand why a performance is not there, or is lacking, or is going down, then there is something else. It's nothing to do with the individual most of the time, in my experience. So the way we worked, it's very simple. I always take an approach that there is something which is hindering the performance of this person. It would be either motivation or lack of skill, or an external thing like a family circumstances or something which is contributing at that time. And once I find that, then my job is easy. If it's a training and an upskilling required, we will put them through that. If it is a motivation due to salary or some internal work politics, we take that out of the way. Or if it is an external thing, if we can help it, we do help it. Otherwise, we just hope that it gets straightened out itself.
Yeah, I mean, that makes perfect sense to me. So then, what would you say has been your most successful growth strategy to date so far?
So the growth strategy for us is keeping our customers happy. Honestly, that is the best growth strategy. It does not matter how much you put into your marketings and sales channels. If you get to a point where your churn rate is very high and your customers are leaving you left, right, center, it does not matter how much you put through. You will be having a problem end of the year. You won't be able to balance the books. Our main strategy is to help our customers and make them realize that they have gained by staying with us. The sooner they see that, the better it is, because we work mostly with referrals and recommendations as well. So most of the time we rely on that, and we do want our customers to do most of our customers to do that. So that is very simple strategy: keep our customers happy.
Yeah, that makes sense. So then, I guess, would you say you're more focused on growing your existing accounts to make your customers happy, or are you also focused on growing your book of business, acquiring new accounts? What would you say is more the main focus?
More main focus is to keep the customers happy, because even if we are acquiring less over time, if we're keeping the current happy, then we are growing. If we are acquiring more and we are losing customers, then we are not growing, basically.
Yeah, that makes sense. And then you can also get those referrals from the people that you keep happy. So it's a win-win
Yep,
there.
of course.
Um, and now to jump a little bit into the business insights that you have here, what would you say that TekGenie does the best, and who would be your ideal client?
Well, TekGenie is an AI first company at the moment, and that's what we do best at the moment in terms of AI trainings, AI powered automation and solutions, and of course, agentic AI. We do create agents for our customers as well. Now, having said that, because our background is in software development and app development, we still do those lines of products. However, we now look at it in a completely different lens. Any solution we provide, we first think, can this benefit from an AI powered solution, or can an AI module or LLM, can it be incorporated to that? So even though we are still developing softwares, they are more like AI powered softwares.
Yeah, that makes sense. And then, so in this industry, the AI industry, is there any major shifts that you're seeing going on right now? And then have these shifts impacted your business directly?
Of course, AI has impacted every single business. I would say, and if it hasn't, it will very soon. Now, similar to any other businesses, it did impact us as well. You name it. If it is the skills where the junior developers were we would have to take them and put them through long terms of, like, trainings and stuff. Now we can train them fairly quickly. Again, in the job market for tech industry, the juniors are being left behind, because now more
Hmm.
seniors could actually adopt AI tools and AI coders. There are people who are being replaced by agents, which are being created, and it has impacted our industry as well. However, in our setup, what we have done is we have actually tried to keep a closer team, a highly motivated team, invested a lot in the team, Although I must say that our recruitment has slowed down. We are not recruiting as much as we were before, simply because some of the jobs, I'm afraid to say, that can be done through
Yeah,
AI now,
yeah.
and we sometimes create an agent rather than recruit a new recruit. But having said that, that is an impact. If we're not taking new people on, it means somebody is not getting a job. But on other hand, the team which we have, we do invest in heavily, and we keep them.
Yeah, so what would you s- what was what's an example of something that like AI can do for you now that maybe in the past you would have had an employee do, but now it's, you're saving money on by using AI.
Any junior developer jobs are practically gone now, because AI could do that level of coding for you very quickly, and with the seniors' direction and the seniors' involvement in it, that coding can be done fairly quickly, and can be done without any fatigue and tiredness and complaints. So that the junior level jobs are really, really, if they're not fully gone, at least they are, like, 90% gone. So in our setting as well, any jobs which junior developers would do now are either done by an agent, which we have trained,
Hmm.
or with the help of AI tools, a senior takes them on, basically.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that makes sense. So what would you say, switching up the topic a little bit here, what would you say has been your biggest challenge in growing so far? What would you say has been your biggest pain point?
The biggest pain point has been the uncertainty of the markets. There was a period when people knew what they wanted, basically.
Yeah.
And now we're entering a period where people don't know what they want
Hmm.
at the moment. So there was a long period when people knew that, oh, they need websites, they need CRMs, ERPs, mobile apps. They kind of knew what they needed for their business to sort of run. We have come to an era where people have heard of AI, many leaders have heard of AI, paused some of their previous projects, trying to incorporate into their working environments AI, but they don't know where to start with. So this period has created a little void in between what skills they need, what kind of product they need, what kind of solution they need. So we are focusing more on having those conversations where we educate and explain to the leaders how AI and this change is fitting into their organization in specific.
Okay. Yeah, I think that makes a lot of sense. I never thought about it from that perspective where everybody else is pausing what they're doing and changing all their plans based on how the AI is going. Um, but how would you say you currently find and convert your leads?
So as I said, we have most of our work comes from referrals and current clients, but we do have some lead generations, some ads and stuff being run, and some of our customers come from our engagement with the communities. Through talks and boot camps and stuff, and we get loads of our customers coming through those routes. So we have got quite a few channels which we utilize for getting our new clients, and of course it also gives us an opportunity to stay engaged with our prospective clients, basically.
Yep. And then, so once you find a new client, how does that whole sales process work? Do they get them on an onboarding call and then get them all set up within a week or 2 weeks?
Yes, so basically it's as simple as it is. There is discovery calls which are made, and after the discovery, if there is something which we can help with, we do have follow-up calls where one of our team would actually explain the solutions which we are thinking, and then it swiftly goes into what is possible from their side, whether it's a project which they would like to have and done at this time or not. Sometimes the customers do come to us with something in mind, and we advise against it at that time to say, look, this probably not is a good time for their business to be doing that, especially when we see another solution could be more effective for them. So there's a clear line of our leads, and then our discovery calls, and then our follow-up calls and blueprintings of the solutions, and then we jump into a project, and the project gets started with the timelines and stuff agreed. Yes, there is a process which we follow.
Very nice. And then what would you say would be one tool or system that you could not live without in your with TekGenie?
Well, there are internal tools, and especially with the AI drive, we are not sticking to one tool. Purely the reason is that we are learning a lot along the way. Where we had a lot of reliance on our project management happening through Jira for softwares and for work management. Now Notion is coming into play. We're doing a lot of Notion, and we are sometimes deliberately actually taking on other products to sort of test it ourselves, so we can comfortably suggest it to our customers later. But these couple of names which I've mentioned, they are helping us a lot, and we have other products as well within our processes which we use.
Cool. And then so I guess this is a little bit of a stranger question. If I could give you like a magic wand to improve one part of your business, make that part perfect, you don't have to worry about it anymore, what would that be?
That's a good question. That's a good question. If you could give me a magic wand, and if we could perfect one part of the business, it would be ideally we would talk about a steady flow of leads and stuff coming in. But I'm not gonna. That's priority two for us. Priority one is to keep
Yeah,
our success, our customer satisfaction rate at 100%. If I had a magic wand, I would actually opt in for that one.
great. And then I like to do usually two closing questions here. I like to do with everybody. What would first off, I want to ask you, what do you see as the biggest opportunity in your market right now?
The biggest opportunity in our market is at the moment is the adoption of AI, and to those leaders who have actually left it behind and it's put it on back burner, they need to really act now. They need to understand how AI is going to help them, help their teams, help their processes, and get an expert opinion on that and jump on it. The AI is the biggest opportunity these days for any business, and by any business I mean any business, into us as well. We are here to help our customers with their trainings, with their AI solutions, their automations, their agents. However, the customers and the leaders in those businesses do need to understand that this is an opportunity for them as well. And if they are passing on this opportunity there, their competitor is going to take it.
And then what would you say is your goals or your vision for TekGenie for the next 6 to 12 months?
For the next 6 to 12 months, we are going to cut a few lines of our products, which we probably discontinue, like some of the design, and we were doing a lot of prototyping through Figmas and stuff. But a few lines like that would cut down. We become more focused on AI and agent creation for our customers, and also support them with their AI journey, if it is through training, or through automating their processes, or through introducing agents into their processes as well.
Yeah, I think that is great, and that was the last question I had for you. So, where would be the best way people can find yourself or TekGenie?
Well, there are two best routes to find us. TekGenie.co.uk is our website. You could go on there and get connected with us. All our social links are there. And if you are on LinkedIn, again, LinkedIn/company/TekGenie, it will take us to our page, and you can connect through that as well.
Awesome. Well, Mr. Safi, I appreciate your time today. I thought this was great, and I hope to speak with you soon.
Thank you very much for having us on, Aaron. It was great talking to you on this amazing topic, which I could go on about for forever.
Awesome. All right, I will talk to you soon.